Group 4. Today we would like to present our project named Blindstick 3.0. Our group consists of 3 members, which are Alif Aiman, Farisha and also Nabil Iman. Blindness is a visual impairment that affects how individuals perceive the world. It can be characterized into two, which are partial or complete loss of vision. Usually, this occurs due to eye disease, genetics or injuries. There are 2 basic tools used by people with visual impairment, which are white cane and also guide dog. The white cane is used to detect obstacles and also tactile paving on the ground level, while the guide dog is used to navigate roads and obstacles. There is also a combination of these 2 tools, which is used to enhance the safety and also the mobility of people with visual impairments. This product is created to overcome the existing problem faced by people with visual impairment. By referring to these photos, all these photos show how our community is lack of knowledge about the facility provided for people with visual impairments, which we can see here, they're blocking the tactile paving. By doing this, it only creates hazards for them instead of providing safety. Other than that, having a guide dog or a white cane requires a lot of training, which it involves with cost and also energy. When the combination of these 2 is used, the cost will increase, especially when it involves with guide dogs, since guide dogs need proper training and also care, but it has a limited lifespan, which it only around 9 to 11 years. These photos show the price of a guide dog, which it ranges between $50,000 to $60,000, and this is the first guide dog in Malaysia, which named Lashon, and sadly he died in May 2020 due to bacterial infection. Therefore, the objective of our project is to create a user-friendly stick, which it is a combination of the guide dog and also a white cane in one stick, so that people with visual impairment only need to focus on using this blind stick. We also aim to create a low-cost product, yet it gives a good performance, since we know not everyone can afford to buy expensive things.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Nabil Iman bin Mat Nazari. I will continue the slide presentation, which is I will be presenting about the product description of our product, which is Blindstick 3.0. The Blindstick 3.0 have 3 parts, which is the top, the middle, and the bottom part. So for the top part, we have the switch button and a touch sensor. For the switch button is for turning on and off of the product. The touch sensor is to detect the touch from the user. If the touch sensor does not detect a touch from the user, it will notify the user or the surrounding people with an alarm. At the middle part is the main part. It contains the Arduino board and breadboard and the battery. The Arduino board contains our programming for the product to functioning well. And the bottom part is the ultrasonic sensor and LED displays. Ultrasonic sensor will detect an obstacle that approaching the user. For the total price of the product that we have made is around RM268 ringgit.
Our flowchart for the system is start with the power input. After the power input, there is if-else statement, which is if the power is on, it will go through the system, and if the power is off, it will go to the end. After the power is on, it will print out the GPS output from the apps or from the serial monitor. After that, the system will receive input, whether the input is distance or touch sensor. If the input is distant, so it will go to the ultrasonic sensor and measure the distance between the stick and other obstacle from the person. Otherwise, if the input is from the touch sensor, it will detect the LED and the buzzer to be on if the touch sensor is not being touched. So for our system, there will be 2 code of Arduino code, which is the first one is Blindstick code. For this first code, it is used for detecting the obstacle from the person which is using the ultrasonic sensor, and also detecting the touch sensor for the emergency case, whether if the touch sensor is not touch, it will be the LED and the buzzer will be on and it will trigger a person around that person. Second one is the GPS code, which is it will use as the IoT things, which is it will display the location of the person that used the stick, and it will display the longitude and the latitude or the coordinate of the person at the serial monitor or the apps that we use. So as you can see, this is the circuit diagram of our system. The component that we use is LED, buzzer, ultrasonic sensor, switch, touch sensor, battery holder, and also the SIM 7000G, which is there is the Wi-Fi module and the GPS module on the component.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And I will be presenting for the next slide. So after you have seen our product design and the coding of our product, so the flow chart, our objective, then we will see the simulation of our product.
Bro, okey tak bro? Okey tak bro? Okey. Jumpa tak? Okey, jumpa.
Alright, after you have seen the simulation, so we go to the next slide, which is the discussion. So the discussion, we have 3 points. So the first one is that we combine a solution of a guide dog and a white cane merged together to produce our Blindstick 3.0, where it gives us a better solution, more reliability to the user. So the second one is that we install a few sensor and a GPS, where the sensor is ultrasonic sensor and a touch sensor, where the ultrasonic sensor will detect an obstacle or a hindrance approaching the user, and for the touch sensor, when the blind stick is fall from the user, the touch sensor will produce a sound that can make the surrounding people know that the user need help from them. And lastly, we focus this product on a user friendliness. We does not make it very complicated for the user, but produce a very good solution for the user. So for the next slide, which is also our last slide for this presentation, we would like to conclude that we produce this product, Blindstick 3.0, is to aim to help or to assist the blind people or the user or the people who need to use our product. Our product have utilizes the Arduino boards with various components such as LED, ultrasonic sensor, touch sensor, and a GPS. All of these components will help the user to ensure their safetyness and to avoid any obstacle that approaching them. And lastly, a continued research are needed for this product since we want to give the best product to our user, to our customer, such as that the improvement that we can use or we can put at the product is that instead of the GPS can be accessed through laptop. We can improve this by it also can be accessed by the guardian's phone. Okay, so I think that's all for us. Thank you for watching.